Nice. That's what we call getting shed happy right here, baby. Let's go find some more.
You to be alive right about now.
Woo! What's happening, folks? Alright, so the last video you saw was my mid-October shed trip. I think it was October 14, 15, and 16 or something like that. Now it's October 21st. I came back into that area that we found the big elk antler in, which is right over on the other side of this hill right up here. And so yeah, we're back out here looking for the match to the big one and match up any of the ones that we found on that trip. But we weren't able to do it. I just scoured that entire hill, both hills over there where I found most of the antlers and nothing. So we're coming down into this valley right here. There's a road, dirt road right up on top of this thing. But they can't see into this valley. And it looks like we just spotted us an elk antler way down in there. So let's go take a look. Looks like an old chalky from here. It's way white. But that's good news. It's real good news. I wasn't really expecting to find anything down in here because I figured a lot of people would be walking through here. But I guess they're just staying on their quads and their razors. Busted up. Oh yeah, yeah. Look at that thing. Right on the open like that too. Jeez. Wow. That's not that old actually. That's just last year. He's just busted up all the heck. Oh yeah, that's hard white, all right. Little guy. He was definitely branched out into a 6-point. Nothing real special about this guy. He's just a bit of bone, probably about 4 or 5 pounds is all. Missing so many points that yeah, look at that side, nice and brownish. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Very cool. All right, number 1. Let's keep it going. I'll tell you what, it's only been about 15 or 20 minutes since that last antler that we found today. This is day 1, Sunday, October 21st. And I saw these bones and stuff down here. I just figured, okay, well, I'll check them out, see if there's a deadhead or anything like that. And then I started leading through some of this, these trails and stuff down here through this, right on the edge of the open stuff. So we're right in the trees, just now starting to rain on us. And I figured, okay, well, usually I find a lot of antlers just into the trees from the opening areas. And I just spotted one right up there. Right up there. Look at that. Looks like a full 6-point. Might have a pretty good mass to him too. Didn't spot him until I was about 20 yards away. Just about 20 yards, not even that. So yeah, let's go check this boy out. So yeah, I like getting into the trees a little bit. Big open areas and stuff where they like to, you know, probably spend the nighttime out feeding and stuff. I like to get inside the trees, you know, just a couple hundred yards or less. and follow some good little trails and elk trails, I mean, and just anything that looks good, kind of spread outish, places where they might bed. But this one, gotta tell you, this looks like he forced himself underneath these trees to bed down in here. Oh wow, that's cool. Ah, not very big. Got a small sword on him. Could be the match to that one I just found. Check this guy out. Yes, we finally got a 6. Look at that. Just a straight 6-pointer. Wow, he's broken off every one of his tips just about, except for the sword and the 5th. Those are the only 2 tips that are intact. The rest of them have been worn down quite a bit. I mean, this guy was just rubbing like crazy. Look at that big hole right there. That's pretty cool. Right on. Like I said, this is only day 1. I've still got other places mapped out that I want to hit. So, cool. Could be the match. All right, so moving on. We just found that second antler. Went up over the saddle. We dropped the pack and everything. Went up over the saddle. Found out that we were really close to the same area that I've been looking for the match to my big antler. So we're walking along here. Look at this. Found a dead baby coyote. Look at this guy. Yeah, that's a baby coyote. Got a bone. Oh, that's not a bone. That's an antler. That's the deadhead right there. Look at that thing. Down at the bottom of the creek or the wash here. Looks like it got halfway covered by sand and stuff from the wash. Cool. Finally found a deadhead. Been wondering, man. I found at least, I'd say close to 10 carcasses already. Finally got a deadhead. It's all chewed up though. It doesn't look like it's in very good shape at all. Look at that thing. See what it looks like. Wow. It's been chewed on by some coyotes. Look at that. Oh man, there's nothing left of that thing. It's chewed up real good. Well, good morning, folks. Okay, so it's October 23rd, and we're on day 3 of this 4-day shed hunting trip that we're doing. Obviously, look at drying off my socks and my boots there from yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was pretty tough. We were out on that big old peak out there, that bald peak. We were out on the other side of that sucker all day long, and it rained on us all day too. So obviously, since it's bald, we didn't have much cover. Walking through the wet rain, wet bushes and everything all day, that was fun. But so that was a full day. We didn't get anything. Well, we did get some little deer sheds, but everything was all chalky. Not even worth taking with me, actually. So I left all the sheds that I found out there. I think I found 4 altogether, 2 that were in decent condition and chalky standards. But those are just mule deer sheds. That's all we found. We didn't find any elk sheds over there whatsoever. That used to be, at one time, a very good shed hunting location for elk sheds. They used to winter out in this field below that big mountain up there. So a lot of it now is privately owned. and so you can't really get into it. It's really tough to get into. You got to go around. You got to drive in all the way around the mountains, go about 12 miles back, and then turn back in and to get onto the national forest portion, which is right where that mountain starts, pretty much. So yeah, that was a bust. Looks like in years past it was a really good shed hunting area, but it's just not good anymore. Probably got too popular, and people were getting in there too early in the season when the elk hadn't quite dropped their antlers yet, and they're pushing them out, and so the elk just ended up pushing out of that area, and that's why they don't drop their antlers in there anymore, because people got in there too early. They didn't wait. So anyways, obviously now I've moved further south along this mountain range. We're gonna try this out. I'm hiking for about 5 hours, 4 hours, about 4 hours I think, just to get into this little valley right here that's kind of hidden. Nobody's been in here, and it's still a pretty low elevation, right around 7,000 feet. So I don't see anything white yet. I was hoping to see a few antlers in here, just from having a vantage point. But so we're gonna go all the way up into that. Then this goes around this hill, that open stuff goes around this little hill that's right in front of me here. So we're gonna follow that up and in, and then it just kind of ends on a really steep mountainside, which I am not going to be climbing up. Not after spending as much time getting here as I did. Wore myself out. But this is where the mountain lion went up into as well, so maybe he found himself a deer carcass or something. Be nice to see him. Alright, well, it's 6 p.m. Got about another 30 minutes of sunlight left. And this is the end of my day. The only thing that I've found, the closest thing to an antler that I've found, is this cow skeleton. Cow elk. Ooh, howdy folks. Alright. So guess what, we're on day 4 right now. This is our last day out here, and this is pretty much the last pin mark that I had on my map of places that I wanted to hit. I gotta tell you, it was tough getting in here. This is it's an open stretch about 3 miles long, and it's only about 1 mile wide. And it's full of all this oak, but it's tucked away. I mean, it's at the base of a mountain like that, and it was some tough hiking to get into here. It took me a full hour. It was about 2.5 mile hike. It took me an entire hour just to get in here. That was going up over like 2 mountains, basically. But of course, when I get here, what do I see first thing first? A freaking razor driving through. Go figure, man. I was trying to find some areas that haven't been hit by people, and these hunters, man, Utah hunters, they go everywhere. Roads or no roads, man. They take those quads and those razors everywhere. It's a little frustrating, especially when they're going off-road, when they're not allowed to. That's a really frustrating thing. I mean, they see all this stuff and they just plow right through it, you know, off-roading. But no matter. Guess what we just walked up on? A shed. You want to check it out? I do too. So check. You can't even see it from right here. Oh my God, I swear. When you're walking through this stuff, you're really not using your binos much at all. But you are always looking back and to the side of you every time you come up on a pocket. So check this out. So I got about here. I spotted that tine sticking up right there. What a hard way to spot an antler. I'm telling you. I was walking straight up here. You just got to look back behind you and to the side every chance you get. Check this thing out. Oh, looks like a hard white. Another devil tine. Yeah, it's a hard white, I think. All right. Yeah, that's not big at all. Super, super cool. That is awesome. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love shed hunting. See, even with all the hunters out and everything right now, I mean, it's definitely a lot tougher to find them, but I'm still finding them. Woo!